It's Wednesday, the 16th of August, 2023, and it's roller coaster day!
Oh, happy roller coaster day, everybody!
Hey, we're here at the Alton Towers Resort to bring you the latest Nemesis construction. It's been just over a week since our last update, and yeah, lots has happened since, hasn't it?
Oh, it's an exciting day today. We might be seeing the corkscrew go into place.
Oh, along with that, a few more track sections have gone in since we were last here, work continuing on the station, painting of the lift hill, and so much more. But yeah, roller coaster day, we thought it would be a perfect day to come here and bring you the latest, of course, on one of the most iconic roller coasters in the UK. It's Nemesis, and it's set to be reborn in 2024. We're going to head straight up there onto the observation platform and bring you all of the latest updates. And we start off straight away on the walkway to the observation platform, where we can see the track for the iconic corkscrew on Nemesis. And yeah, you can see 3 track sections all there waiting to go into place. And of course, monorail watch as well, which we're getting used to. Here it comes. We're down here nice and early this morning to hopefully capture these pieces of track going into place. That's the plan, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, look at that. A few supports down there, all for the corkscrew as well. And yeah, not much track or supports left to go into place now. Just this corkscrew and of course the first drop itself, and then track sections leading from the top of the lift hill all the way down to the first inversion on the ride. So yeah, down here to the platform, what can we see? I mean, it's just gone 10 o'clock. Rides are just home for today, and wow, straight away you get a view looking over the track sections that have gone in since we were last here. Yeah, look at this. Oh wow, what a view. All supports going in. Here we go. Come to the right a little bit. That's it. Straight away.
This is a biohazard risk containment zone. All hazardous material has been made safe for civilian viewing.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see straight away this morning. We thought it would pay off getting down here nice and early on Roller Coaster Day 2023 to see the most iconic part of this roller coaster going into place. Oh, look at this. Don't them supports look so skinny compared to some of the others? Wow. Fantastic to see, isn't it? We'll be spending a lot of time up here today, seeing everything that's going on. Yeah, support's going in, and yeah, obviously since last time we were here, last week, a few more track sections have gone in, including most recently, yesterday at the time of recording, where this piece of track went in just here, and the supports. And all these other sections off to the right-hand side, where of course you head down into the helix.
Phalanx operatives will ensure your security at all times. Due to localized biohazard risk, it is imperative you remain within the containment zone.
So yeah, last time we were here, it was that piece of track there that hadn't gone in, so a good few more sections have gone in this week. Lots of work on the station, which we'll talk about. And wow, the support being lowered in just there. For the first corkscrew. So it's been about 5 minutes there since the last clip. Yeah, the support's now been lowered into the correct position, and they'll be bolting it in down there at the bottom onto the footers. And yeah, that's what really takes the time. It was the footers what of course took quite a few months to work on, all the foundation work, and then really the supports and track have all come together very fast for Nemesis. And the layout's almost complete now. Really quiet down here in Forbidden Valley this morning. It just goes to show people don't really come to this part of the park on a morning, especially with Nemesis being closed. And yeah, it took about 10 minutes in total to put that support into place. And yeah, you can just see it there behind the other ones. Yeah, you've got the 2 in total that have gone into place this morning. And I imagine 1 was done before we arrived. And obviously we've just seen that 1 go into place. And yeah, I reckon we'll see another couple of supports going first before the track section, or maybe a few more supports and then a couple of track sections together. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, from here you can also see how they're continuing to paint the lift hill. All that scaffolding's been up there for quite a while now, and yeah, we didn't really see much happening at first. Looked like they pressure washed it, and now they're adding the undercoat and primer onto there. And this view is going to change today, hopefully. Oh, and here's a close-up look at the downward helix just here, and yeah, some more of those track sections that went in this week. Of course, last time we were here ended with this piece directly in front of us, and yeah, the piece that you can see on the far right of the screen has gone in since last time we were here. Oh, great to see it up close. Can't wait to stand here and feel that wind again next year. blowing into our face as the Nemesis train makes its way around the track into the downward helix. And there goes the monorail! Strawberry train this time. Yeah, the crane's moved over into a different position now, so it looks like they're getting ready to load something else onto there, probably another support. But you never know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens throughout the course of today. Yeah, here's another look at the recently installed start of the downward helix. The other support's just there too. Yeah, you realise just how thin the ones are there that have just gone in this morning. Look at those. Lots of different angles to get of the corkscrew if it does go in today. It's going to be fantastic. Nothing else has gone up on the crane yet, so I thought we'd just come down here to the bottom of Forbidden Valley and have a look at the work continuing on the station building. And yeah, you can see just here more paintings happened these past few days. Yeah, the monster itself has started to go red at the bottom. And yeah, of course, the grey there on the top, which initially we didn't know if that was paint, an undercoat, or if it was some kind of sealant to help protect the fiberglass and all the work underneath. But no, it looks like that could be the actual colour it's going to be, and then adding some more detailing on the top just there. So yeah, probably some different grading, some different shades going onto the top. But that's kind of like a base coat, and they'll add some more colours and depth to it on top and probably make it look a lot more worn as well. But yeah, the reason I'm saying that is because the red looks like, again, that's the top coat that's gone on there. Possibly we'll add some more detailing onto that. But yeah, it's looking quite interesting, that. I quite like it. Goes quite nice with the black track and the red vein effect on there. Another look there at the work taking place on the station. And yeah, also of the lift hill there too, where you can see the primers being added also on the supports. And yeah, you can see that more clearly on this support just here for the lift hills. Yeah, it's been about 20 minutes. And yeah, they're just loading on another support for the corkscrew of Nemesis. And yeah, we can just see through the bushes there how they're loading that into place, getting it connected, and they'll be lifting it up momentarily. Oh, and here we go! Hey! Another support for Nemesis. Rising up from behind the trees. Oh, it's a big one there. Look at that. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's amazing. Piece of history right here, seeing this being lifted over into place with this legendary roller coaster. Of course, originally opened in 1994, closed in November 2022. And here we are now, the last few pieces going into place here at Alton Towers. Oh wow, look at that. Over the trees it goes. And here it comes, spinning the crane round. And there goes the monorail again. So much monorail watching today. Oh, look at this. I have to lift it up pretty high, don't they, just to get it over the tree line. And another one. Brilliant. Oh, it's made my day seeing this. And if we see a piece of track later on, then I'm going to scream of excitement. Look at this. Lifting up high above Alton Towers, and that's the thing, you can see this crane and whatever they're lifting from right at the other side of the park, down by the towers. And here it comes from behind the monorail. Got the piece of rope there on the bottom just so they can, of course, guide it into place. Coming down. Wow. Fantastic. And there we go, construction workers grab the rope now just to help guide it into place as it lowers down here for the next however many years. Fantastic, look at this. But of course, big shout out to all the construction teams putting this together and helping Nemesis be reborn for 2024. Everyone's been working really hard throughout the year and we've loved following this project. And down it comes, lowering into place, and of course it's making sure that it doesn't really knock anything and goes down exactly where it needs to. Fantastic. Down she goes. Old Nemi, or should I say new Nemi, going into place just there. Wow. It's connecting it all up there now, making sure it lines perfectly. And there it goes. Oh, it's amazing watching this, isn't it? All the times we're going to be riding this in the future. I think we were here when the corkscrew went into place. Precision. It's got to be right. But you're doing a good job up there. And as we can see, that support's now connected and going into place. So yeah, they'll make sure that's all bolted in now. So it's secured to the other two that have gone in this morning. So yeah, in terms of a time frame, I'd say it's took them about an hour and a half to put the 3 sections into place just there. So not bad going at all. Brilliant to see. Well, there we go, another support into place there on Nemesis, and I tell you what, that was amazing to see, wasn't it?
Oh, it's just so exciting to see. I think we'll scream with excitement if we see track going through the air.
I think we're going to this afternoon,
really
Charlotte.
so.
Oh, and of course for that iconic part of the ride as well, which is great. Yeah, we're going to head back up onto the platform now, and we'll have a look at that newly installed support from on there. And there it is, the support's almost fully in place. Seems like they're just still securing it there. Of course, making sure that it's all bolted in correctly. Yeah, I think the best angle to show the track going in will be from down on ground level where we were before, so we'll probably watch it from there. So obviously it's blocked a little bit by the Nemesis entrance here.
Phalanx operatives will ensure your security at all times. Due to localized biohazard risk, it is imperative you remain within the containment zone.
Another close-up look at the work taking place over on the station building just there too. Starting to look quite good now, isn't it? Can't wait to see all the depth and detailing going on there. Looks like a bit of welding going on just down there at the bottom. Over on the stall turn as well. And there goes the monorail again. Every time I press that record button. But yeah, next really, it could be a piece of track we see going in. Wow. Looks like they're prepping it for that. Oh, they're not messing about, I tell you what, it looks like we're going to be seeing a piece of track go into place in just a moment. Literally 5 minutes after they put that support in. There we go, that's it. Getting it all ready to lift it up over the trees. We're going to see a piece of track going in for Nemesis, for the corkscrew. Oh wow, this is exciting. Oh, been about 10 minutes since the last clip. It's all connected on and it's starting to lift up just over there. Charlotte's in position as well. Hey, Charlotte's getting the photos and videos just there. Make sure you give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and Instagram, so you can see all the updates that we post as well as we get them. Yeah, just a couple of minutes to go. So we're going to see this piece of track for Nemesis lifting up into the sky above Alton Towers Resort. Well, here we go. It's took them about 30 minutes to connect it all together, and this is it, a piece of history right here at Alton Towers. There's a piece of the corkscrews lifted up into the air for Nemesis, and there it is, coming out from behind the trees. Oh wow. Oh blimey, it's quite emotional seeing this. If it wasn't for this coaster, I wouldn't be the enthusiast I am today, so just to see this is just outstanding, it really is. Lifted up. Wow, look at that. Out from behind the trees. Amazing. Look at that. And here she comes. Nemi. Oh, look at this. Coming round through the tree line again now. Ready to be lowered down into position. They go quite fast with it really. Luckily weather conditions pretty good today. Makes a change for this summer here in the UK. Look at that. We're not going to see that piece of track up in the air again for a long time. If ever in our lifetime, you never know. Look at this. And down she comes, much lower now, and yeah, I reckon it took some time to get it all connected up because of course how heavy it is, and also getting in the right sort of position for it to bolt into place. As we're moving a little bit further away now as the team comes up here on the Genie. And yeah, once that cherry picker is in place here, the construction teams will try and grab the rope that we can see hanging down from the track just there, and once they grab that rope, that'll help guide it down into position where it needs to go. Let's see if he goes in for the grab just here. Is he going to go for it? Moving it a little bit further out. Oh, I could watch this all day. And that's what we are doing. Look at this. Just trying to make sure that he gets closer, but also wants to make sure the track doesn't knock into the side of the Genie. It's about precision, getting it right here. He's going in for the touch of the track. Whoa, look at that. It's time to get it aligned up into position now before lowering it down further. Oh, this is beautiful. One of the highlights in the history of theme park worldwide right here at the local park, the park that I grew up with, to seeing this happen. An emotional moment in history. And on roller coaster day as well. Wow. It's quite easy for them to turn it, isn't it? I guess because it's suspended, you can turn it quite easily. Wow. And of course that support that we watched go into place earlier will fasten on right there. Down it goes. I tell you what, they've done a good job there lining it up. You can see where that's going to connect on at the top, and obviously the box section piece of track that will go into the piece of track that's already in place. Look at that. And that's why it took some time to get it all loaded onto the crane, making sure that it was all connected right with the correct lengths. That's going to line up beautifully just there with precision now, really slowly with precision to get this into place. Huge well done to all the teams involved in this. It really is quite a feat, and that's the thing, we ride these roller coasters and you've got to really appreciate it, how much work went into this. He's making sure now they can get this connected down here at the bottom on the radio there. It's one of them things where it takes as long as it takes, trying to avoid it knocking into anything too fast. As the Nemesis corkscrew goes in, 16th of August 2023. Oh, it's getting close there now. Getting that lined up perfectly. Oh, look at that. Precision. And that's the thing, you can design these on the computers, but it's when it comes to actually them track sections going in, the only first time you know that it's going to fit correctly. Oh, look at that. It's coming in now. Really slow. All the holes lining up. This is quite something, seeing this. Definitely the highlight in this entire project that we've been following here at Alton Towers. Oh. So as you can see, the track's still suspended there from the crane. It's lining it up perfectly. It's very close. It's like they're taking it back a little bit. It's just so hard to tell, isn't it, from this angle. Looks like it needs to go a little bit higher, possibly, for it to connect on just there. So, so close. And here we go, a little bit further up in Forbidden Valley now. As you can see, they're just aligning that perfectly. Looks pretty good down there at the bottom, connecting up onto the other track section. Wow. That looks pretty good there. Down at the bottom, just connecting down there at the top now. Slowly moving it in. Looks like possibly we wanted to make sure it had got connected in correctly at the bottom first before attaching it up there to the support. Oh, I was a bit concerned there that it wasn't going to fit on the top, but yeah, you should always have faith because it has done. Look at that. Fantastic. Just lining it perfectly up before they put the first few bolts in just there of the corkscrew for Nemesis. How about that? A day in history here at Alton Towers, their most famous ride being rebuilt here. What do you think to that, Charlotte?
Oh, that was absolutely amazing to see that. Everyone was just stood around and watching it. That was really a piece of history.
It was. There was a good crowd, maybe 40 people stood around watching it.
Oh, that was great to see that one.
Yeah, everyone was down here. The viewing platform was not the place for that one. You really wanted to be down here on the ground level to get the views of it. I think it's going to be a while now before we see some more supports going, probably an hour or so. It is lunchtime now, so maybe they're going to get this fastened in and have some lunch. But yeah, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. All lined up down there at the bottom, and once again a huge well done to all the construction teams working here on Nemesis as the ride's reborn for future generations to enjoy here at the Alton Towers Resort. So we're just down here now on the pathway between Forbidden Valley and Gloomy Woods, and yeah, this whole food and beverage unit, well, they've actually been using this to help with the Nemesis marketing campaign. As you can see, they've put this sign on the front that says geothermal biohazard phalanx mandates, and yeah, every so often you can hear the Nemesis creature inside there. That was a bad impression.
Yeah. Impression
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Can you like a roll?
Yeah, the rumble just there, and yeah, every so often a bit of smoke kind of comes out as well. So yeah, they're using this, which obviously isn't actually directly in Forbidden Valley. Is that a sign? Is this hinting towards more changes for the area, do you think?
Well, who knows? Like, why would you have it this far out?
Yeah, I mean, technically this is themed to Gloomy Woods, as you can see with the back just here, and they've put this on to do with the phalanx in Forbidden Valley. There we go. Rumbling. Ooh. Yeah, maybe is this going to be like a portal entrance into Forbidden Valley or something? Down here, well, yeah, they've got a speaker back there. It's like the Nemesis beast, is it? Oh, you put your hand on there, you feel the vibration, like it's breathing inside. So yeah, that's worth coming to check out. And they put a video on social media the other day showing this. Very interesting. And back up here now onto the platform. It's been about 45 minutes since they lifted that track section into place. As you can see, they're still fastening it in just there.
Lab 900590113.
Bolts are all in down there at the bottom.
03. Scientific testing is in progress at this site.
Oh, it's great to see that corkscrew going into place though now, it really is. Yeah, I'm sure this afternoon we're going to see some more supports going and possibly more track as well. But look at this. From this angle, all we can really see, the layout is complete. Only track sections left, the rest of the corkscrew and the first drop. So yeah, probably going to be finished within the next week or so. Of course, if they continue on at the pace they are doing. Brilliant to see. So exciting today with this. When's the next time them bolts are going to be taken out? A long time from now. More painting there happening on the station, which is fantastic to see. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we showed you how this area was actually black. However, yeah, it must have just been like a base coat to kind of protect what was there. And yeah, they've put like a resin on top of that now. Of course, that'll be painted. So yeah, they are doing some pretty major repairs to the monster itself, the station building, which is really good to see. And as we can see, that piece of track is now fully connected into place. And it looks like they're going straight in with another support for Nemesis. And there it goes, right on cue. Another support lifting up over the trees and making its way round. They are not messing about today, probably making the most of the fantastic weather that we're having. It's really nice today. Look at this. Next piece. So yeah, is this going to be a 3-piece, do we think, as well, similar to the one before? So of course this could be the first of 3 sections, or could it just be 2? Looking at it, I think it's going to be 3 sections, because obviously you've got that thicker bit where the track actually fastens onto. So much monorail action today. Round it comes. And down it comes, just being lifted in behind the monorail beam there. Again, got the piece of rope there on the bottom for guidance. You can kind of see the bits of metal there on the end that slot down into the footer. It's quite interesting. Yeah, going to be quite a tall support when this is all built up from the different sections. You can see there's a construction worker down there at the bottom, ready to guide it into its position. And they've been fastening some bolts in for about 10 minutes there, and starting to raise it up into the exact position where it needs to be now. So that's support for the next part of the corkscrew on Nemesis. And here we go, the third and final piece of that support, making its way over. Yeah, very similar to the one that we saw earlier on today in the update, with the 2 sections there on the top. Piece on the left hand side there that will actually attach to the track, and of course the main part of the supports will be down there on the ground, coming over. Soon got that onto the crane, and it took about 5 minutes to load it up as it makes its way over. Oh, and here it comes, being lowered down into position. History in the making here at Alton Towers on roller coaster day. Well, there we go. It's took quite a while to get this all to fit into place. However, they've managed it, so huge well done to the team. Of course, that support is now fixed into place down here on the Nemesis construction site. Oh, well, we thought we were going to see another couple of track sections going in there, but the crane's packed up for today. Yeah, it took them about an hour to get that final part of the support in. So I think if they didn't have that issue there, we'd have seen more track going today.
It was so sad to see the crane park up.
Yeah, and a good crowd of people there watching it, good atmosphere, everybody chatting, and just really nice, isn't it, watching this?
It was lovely, I really enjoyed it.
It's been a great day today, it really has. We spent most of the day just sat there watching things happen, but you know what, I wouldn't have it any other way. Nemesis is an iconic ride, it really is. It's a beast of a coaster, and yeah, just to see that track section going in earlier was really exciting.
It was really special, wasn't it? It was just great to see it flying through the air.
It was, yeah, we got some really good footage today. Of course, we've seen the station, we've seen some more work happening on the lift hill as well, and yeah, just overall it's been another exciting day. And of course, roller coaster day 2023 here at the Alton Towers Resort.
What a way to celebrate.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like we're going to be seeing a lot more happening tomorrow, so stay tuned for another update coming to Theme Park Worldwide, probably in the next 24 hours or so, depending on what happens tomorrow. But yeah, I think we're probably going to see that going in tomorrow, do you?
I think it will do.
Definitely. But thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.